Do you remember the movie Cuties? The French film released in 2020 featuring preteen girls teaching each other how to twerk, smacking each other on their butts, and taking nude photos of themselves to post online? Yeah, that movie was protested by sane individuals who don't wish to place sexualized little girls in the spotlight for any reason whatsoever. The media, however, didn't seem to have a problem with it. Actually, they seemed to praise it. Rolling Stone. It's actually a sensitive portrait of growing pains that deserves to be seen. The Guardian. Netflix's controversial child exploitation film is bold, flawed, and misunderstood. You can't make this shit up. They're admitting it's child exploitation, yet complimenting them in the same title. Cut to July 4th, 2023. Sound of Freedom is released. A movie attempting to expose child sex trafficking and the growing dangers we face as parents, even in America. A movie simply trying to bring light to the horrors that lie in the dark. Here are the reviews from the same two publications. Rolling Stone. Sound of Freedom is a superhero movie for dads with brainworm. The QAnon-tinged thriller about child trafficking is designed to appeal to the conscience of a conspiracy-addled boomer. And The Guardian. Sound of Freedom, the QAnon-adjacent thriller seducing America. Jim Caviezel, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that last name, stars as a hero trying to stop child traffickers in a paranoid new movie. And if you continue to read that article, they dive deep into an anti-Twitter rant about how this movie is essentially a gateway to far-right ideology.
Come on, man.
So let me go ahead and summarize the media's response to these opposite-themed movies for you. A movie sexualizing children and actually showing said sexualization at great lengths? Totally fine. In fact, inspiring, wonderful. And if you didn't agree with this narrative, you were labeled with all the phobias and isms they can come up with to dodge an intellectual discussion. A movie exposing child sex trafficking? Not on my watch. Why? Tell me why you seemingly have no problem with a film sexualizing children, but when a film attempting to expose child sex trafficking is released, you go out of your way to silence it and call people who simply want to help children crazy conspiracy theorists. You can call us whatever you want, but there's an old saying out there, and I think it applies pretty well on this situation. If it walks like a duck and talks like a duck, it's probably a fucking duck. There's a pretty clear pattern being revealed, and by God, I think it's a duck.